Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tigner Adventures. We are at Thousand Trails. This is different. This is a KOA also. It's both KOA and Thousand Trails is ran here at this resort, and we'll show you some pictures of the resort and things. But one side's KOA and the other side is Thousand Trails. So
we want to mix them up.
Yep, we are in Diamond Lake, Washington. So we are having fun. We are going to do a few different things while we're here. You know, we're just kind of taking it easy, getting things done. We're still working on the rig, is the unfortunate thing, but we're having fun. Yeah,
always.
We're having fun, but today we are headed into Spokane. So we're just north of Spokane. We're about an hour from Spokane, but we're going in to visit a friend of ours, Lou, and go to breakfast, and we're going to go check out. We have some things on the docket to check out while we're in Spokane. So those will be surprised. Hopefully they'll be there. We'll find out. Well, we have made it downtown Spokane. We are here with our friend Lou. Yep. And we are visiting this diner right here called Frank's Diner. It's an old railroad car.
1906.
Wow. So, we're going to go check out the food and see what it's like. Well, we have caught our table assignment, so we are heading all the way back to the left. Look at this cool diner. Isn't this pretty neat? This is a train car made into a restaurant, so this is pretty cool for sure. And look, these guys are already all sat down. Woohoo! Look at our table. Look at this cool stained glass window, or what is that? It's not even stained glass per se. Yeah. Wow. Original, yep. This is up on top here. The view. Passengers are not allowed to stand on the platform. So I guess that was the platform. And then you go out the door and they got more restaurant back there. All right, we have got our meal.
Oh, yum.
Woohoo.
It's good stuff.
Look at all this food we got. We're gonna share our meal here. So Ninette's got a half and I got the other half.
Lots of little pancakes.
Yep, looks really good. So time to eat. Well, Frank's was a lot of fun and good food. Now we are at a special place. This is called Cattails. So it's a cat sanctuary or animal sanctuary.
Started with big cats. Now it has bears, wolves.
Yep. So the cool thing about this is if you're a senior, you're free. So here's all the prices here up on the wall. All right, we are all checked in. Here's some of the activities for the day. We are going to go on the free tour. So it's down here on the left by the bears. So we have a little bit of things here to see. Welcome to Cattails. All right, we have wandered down to the bears. This is where the tour is going to start.
My name is Maddie. I'll be doing the tour. I'm an intern here, but I am going to school to get my biology degree, so kind of getting some hands-on experience. I've been here almost a year. And this is Oscar, a cinnamon black bear. And what that means is that these guys can have a much different color variation. They don't just stay black. These guys can be many different colors. They can be silver, they can be cinnamon, they can be black. They can also kind of look a little white. So the name black bear doesn't really come from an origin of their color variation, even though it's the most common. It has to do more with their size. Pumas are actually the same thing as a mountain lion or a cougar. Puma is their real scientific name. These guys actually aren't part of the large cat family. They're actually part of the small cat family, and that's because they can't roar like our tigers can or our lions can. So these are our bobcats. We got Amala and Stitches. These guys
right there.
kind of have very different stories. So Stitches, she is tucked under there. She was actually orphaned in the wild by her mom. And these guys are a subspecies of Lynx rufus, which is the phylum name for some small cats.
This is Tigger, the Bengal tiger. He says, I'm sleeping, leave me alone.
Very similar story. We use them as our ambassadors. These guys aren't pets, even though they're super cute, and it may be a more common animal that people do try to have. But they're still wild. They want to go outside and eat all the stuff and find all the things and climb all the trees. Wild animals typically are not built for human contact. Fancy here, she have gone through 3 different homes, and this is her forever home. She won't be moving around anymore. I know, baby, I'm talking about you. She does very good around here.
So she's the biggest one?
Fancy? Yeah, Fancy is pretty big, I would say. Keela has a different story. She was privately owned, and they kept her on a chain link kind of leash, and when she was on that, she kind of got an infection around her neck. I always ask people, like, if you go to bed with a necklace, does it bother you? Some people disagree and some people agree. Personally, for me, I can't sleep with necklaces on. It bugs me. It's very irritating. Can't leave them on 24/7. That's kind of what she had to go through, but it was very, very heavy, and it caused an infection. So when she came, we had to get that all healed up for her. But they kept her on that because they didn't want their neighbors to mistake her for a wolf and her get injured. So that's why that got put on, but she did get relinquished to us, which is really good.
We have finished the tour, and this is the gift shop. So we're gonna come in here and just take a quick little look. This is a donation-based reserve, so they take all the donations they can get. A lot of food they have to feed these animals. Pretty nice little gift shop. We had a really fun day with Lou. We are back to our camp with Thousand Trails, and we're going to show you around the camp a little bit. This one's kind of interesting because it has KOA also, so they own both of them, and I guess the lady was telling me there's 4 or 5 Thousand Trails that are combined with KOA. KOAs are all independent, so anybody can own them. So anyway, they do. So we're both sitting here trying to figure out how to open the garbage to throw our garbage away. Oh, here we go. Ninette will do it. Oh, okay. Anyway, so we are back there. You can see us. We're parked in a pretty nice little spot. We're actually part of, I don't know, KOA. And that is because our spot at Thousand Trails got a little bit flooded. So we didn't do it. Maintenance broke the water pipe, and so we had to vacate the site so that they could dig it up. So unfortunately, that's how it goes, I guess. But they did give us another site that was 50 amps, but it was on what they called their KOA side. So we're trying to get our watches set right now because we're going on a little bit of a walk here. So technical difficulties. So I guess I get all the credit. So there's quite a few sites here. Ninette has taken quite a few pictures, so we're gonna put those on. And one of the nights that we've been here, they actually had the, what do they call that? The Northern Lights. This is our picture. We were out there at midnight.
Maybe if we were there at 3 in the morning.
Yeah. But you know what? We're not waiting
that
around.
was hard enough to go.
Yeah, so
really tight.
we are planning to go to Alaska. And so when we go to Alaska, we will see the northern lights. So until then, we'll just take it as it comes. This is our last evening at Thousand Trails here. We are in Diamond Lake, Washington. So anyway, Ninette has been doing some medical things to remove some cancer spots on her face. So pre-cancer. Let's not get anyone all excited here. But
he did one on his ear.
yeah, and I probably need to do it again. Yep. So anyway, so
I don't really want to be seen.
She doesn't really want to be on the camera too much. So anyway, you know, yeah. So we're just out wandering the area here. I'll kind of show you the view just a little bit as we're walking along, because it's really quite a pretty place. So anyway, you can see the sights here. This is the Thousand Trails side. So the sights are pretty good, and actually I think they are a little bit further apart from each other than what the KOA side is. So that's kind of probably the differences. The KOA side is like more of an RV park, where the Thousand Trails is kind of stretched out along this road, and it kind of meanders all around different areas. We did get a site both times now that we could use our Starlink at, so it works. So we've been pretty happy. So straight ahead here was our site where they've got all the equipment and pumps, and it looks like they may have got the water fixed, the leak fixed. Wasn't a bad site. We had a really good view of the sky right there. So that was pretty nice. And you can see that in here, we had another family right here, and then another family came into that site, which was sharing our water line right there. And we had mentioned that we didn't have any water when we moved in, but they didn't have another 50 amp site for us. So I jury rigged it so I could at least fill my tank, and then we continued on. But when the new guys came in, we weren't here. They kind of did the same thing, but they reported it as, you know, broken. So maintenance came down and really broke it. So, and then it couldn't be stopped after that. So, and weird enough, it didn't even have a on and off switch or, you know, valve there. So they had to drain the whole water tank for the whole park. So the whole park has been out of water waiting for this to get fixed. So kind of the RV life. You should always have your tanks full and your water tank full and your black and gray tank empty, because when we arrived, they do have a dump station though, but we didn't realize that they don't have sewer at the sites. So, and we've ran into that in several places as we've traveled around, that they don't have sewer at the RV site, or they don't have water at the site or whatever. So anyway, not a real big deal for us. We can adapt. This area back here, we're kind of at the end and circling around now, and it is kind of empty. So there's some through the trees there.
Look at the big ones right here.
Yeah, we've got some pretty good sized sites for sure. We have made it back to our camp.
Yeah, we were running away from the mosquitoes.
Yep, a lot of mosquitoes here for sure. So we are, like I said, this is our last night, and so we are going to pack up.
You're trying to hide me?
No, I was just showing the rig. So we are going to pack up and take off first thing in the morning, start heading west. Our ultimate goal is the West Coast. So anyway, over by the ocean. But we got a couple stops in between, so come along.
People to visit.
Yep, people to visit. So hopefully we'll see you down the road somewhere, and if not, then on one of our videos. So you guys take care.
Bye.